is a lie, repetitive. I don't even look, no, I don't even seek. I don't even peek. G5, repetitive G. I'm trying to get out of cheese. I'm a boss, I'm wherever it be. I've been on tour, I see more. I told them, feed me beats. Just like my music, yo, came out buzzing, 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 came out buzzing. I'm road running, I'm so cunning. High tech digit, fat for a button, passport shouted, airport pilot, NASCAR audit, swan time bombing, two. Still gon' pick it, flat kick it, still toe pigeon. Young like Slizzy, get back with you. Step back, hit him with the step back, switch it. Hey, hoping that it melt, might glisten, might triple, might hit you. Free G Walker, that might. I been really when he pull up, they gon' hit it. He went platinum up it. I'm just floating on the river. Please be early, please be gorgeous, please be with it, please be for it. Let me do donuts in your foreign. Let me play number 8 while I do it. Let me control it, I can control it. With one hand, maybe with nothing. That was your sister, that was my summer. Came out buzzing, 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 came out.
Hey, it's your boy, DJ, Mr. Lou. We're here again, another Saturday night at Redbird Skating. Make sure you make your way to the snack bar. We got honey buns, hot chips and cheese, Kool-Aid pickles. We got everything. Just make sure you don't eat on the skate floor. I repeat, do not eat on the skate floor. You ain't got time to be slipping on no cheese and cheese.
Hit a DraftKings. I've been all alone, ain't never need nobody else. I'm at a top flop. Out the show, wish I had some competition, but it ain't nobody low. Hit a DraftKings. I've been all alone, ain't never need nobody else. I'm at a top flop. Out the show, wish I had some competition, but it ain't nobody low. Ballin', no discussion, don't want to hear the fussing. Knew I'd be rich, look at my wrist, of course I seen it coming. 100K, all in 20s, come around, I bet she love it. Ay, boosting up my ego, can't be seen in public. This a brand new wheel, so please don't lean on it. AMG, that came with some strings on it. She said that I'm toxic, but won't.
So good.
Anything else you want to talk about 2K related?
I'm super excited for the new game. I love the covers. I love that like D-Book has his shoe like kind of like the focal point in it, and it says "Be Legendary," and I think he's a legend. Just signed like a crazy extension. I love like the women's cover. Love the Michael Jordan cover. You might see some circulate in the new game. Super excited for that, and yeah, like shout out to the whole 2K family, and thank you for always having me be a part.
What's up, guys? We're here with Kunio, and we are talking NBA 2K23. You recently got into the game since NBA 2K17. What are you excited about for this year?
And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K. On Tuesday, they'll be matching up with Jimmy Butler. Then on Tuesday, they'll be taking on Chris Middleton. Now the
hit a DraftKings. I've been all alone, ain't never need nobody else. I'm at a top flop. Wish I had some competition, but it ain't nobody low. I'm a rookie, but I feel just like the vet. Shoot my shot, won't touch the net. Put across the neck, no respect. Then again, I'm like the one who cut the checks. The way I ball, you think it's Mars. The way I left shawty upset. Pull up in the parking lot and left the doors. This platinum leather, wipe your feet before they hit the floor. She loving the life, no, she ain't tryna go. We make it easy for the mama, tell them no. Hit a DraftKings. I've been all alone, ain't never need nobody else. I'm at a top flop. Out the show, wish I had some competition, but it ain't nobody low. Hit a DraftKings. I've been all alone, ain't never need nobody else. wish I had some competition, but it ain't nobody low.
Hey. Whoa. Now I'm switching up my energy. My enemies feel like I got hundreds of them. No love for me. Y'all ain't in the streets. Y'all just in the street. Y'all fake ministry. Y'all just sin and preach. No deal, I like the breach. I call up my lawyer like, never mind. They playing with all of these money, but never mind. I could probably never rhyme and still be $1 million up. I only spend money on her if I know she the truth is to keep it a buck. You play with me once and you dumped. Did I say when I'm, you know I'm ignorant. I'm at my house party acting, telling my guests that I don't use it. Then turn around and I do it again. Act like a saint, who am I to pretend? Asking the Lord to forgive all my sins with my fingers crossed behind my back with a grin. I sin. I feel like the Bucks. I win. Again and again. Now they telling their friends. I don't know who my friends, they like to pretend.
Please leave your name and phone number after the beep.
Since I'm from Chicago, I am a Bulls fan. So the legendary version, I think, the cover was MJ, so I'm pretty excited about that too.
What's your My Player?
I actually made a center because my friend told me that it was like the easiest to kind of do.
So you go the easy route?
Yeah. I'm new to basketball, so you know, I'm just trying to do the easy stuff first.
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin.
Yes, he is an intimidating factor for sure. David, thanks. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Ntilikina, also Evan Fournier out there. Batum is out there with Rudy Gobert. We've got DeRozan. JaVale McGee is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Brooks, and it's Christopher in at the 2. For those teams, Greg, that had head coaching changes, how long does it take to fully implement a new system?
Well, it typically takes a full season, and it also depends just on how complicated the system is. But all things being equal, the experienced teams often learn faster because they just understand the game better.
The shot's good from Fournier.
You know, Batum is not just a scorer. He's a really good all-around player. Very effective at finding the open man, too.
DeRozan against Gobert, and it's DeRozan missing. Ntilikina looking it over. The pass to Gobert. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And how about the play by Gobert there in the paint? Not afraid to get physical on his way to the basket.
McGee up top. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Ntilikina. Kicks to Fournier. Passes it to Gobert. Shot clock at 5. Down low. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
And finished off by LeBron.
Boom! LeBron. He still got major bounce and force on the fly.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Batum finds Gobert. Here's Ntilikina. Brooks covering. Outside Batum. And that one no good to start him off on the night. Gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Pass to Christopher. And here's DeRozan. Defended by Batum. DeRozan passes to LeBron. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. LeBron's got his second bucket of the game to go. Here's Ntilikina. DeRozan defending. Here's Gobert. Excellent D that time there from McGee. Gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Clark, one of the things that separates DeRozan from other two guards, his back-to-the-basket game.
Well said, Kevin, and you're right. I mean, he says every time I shoot a turnaround, I feel like nobody can get to it. He's got excellent footwork. He can really get off the floor. And it's a classic move that made guys like Bernard King a real problem to guard. And I speak from experience on that, folks. King was lethal scoring the ball. It really balances out the backcourt when McGee is able to provide points inside. I mean, that's big.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Now here's Brooks. He's guarded closely. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Fournier. Rebound by Christopher. Gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. To the left wing. McGee, the pass to James. Here's Christopher. And he uses the glass on the lane.
You know, I think the passing skills of LeBron are his greatest asset, and he's got some great ones in addition to that. But his passing is otherworldly. When you get open, he gets it to you with exactly the right speed and pace so you can handle it.
Here's Ntilikina. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And the shot goes in.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
The drive by Brooks. Ntilikina with the rebound. Gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Here's Batum.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
James looking it over. 4 seconds left. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Personal foul, first team foul.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with LeBron. I mean, he's a clever shooter who knows how to draw fouls. He uses his body really well.
2 shots.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. They lead by 2, and we'll get the second quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Ntilikina out there with Evan Fournier. And it's Rudy Gobert. Then there's Batum. Here's Ntilikina. Outside Batum. Gobert the pass to Batum. Inside. Outside Fournier. Just 5 on the clock. Lets the 3 fly. Offensive rebound. Nice shot by Gobert. Gobert's got his second basket of the night.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Here's Ntilikina. McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking.
It's Brooks on the wing, defended by Gobert. Brooks misses. Gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. To the middle. Guarded by McGee. Back to Fournier. Here's Ntilikina. And the shot falls short this time.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And it's McGee, it's out the key. Teardrop shot. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. DeRozan against Batum. Here's Ntilikina. Here's Gobert. They shoot again. Rebounded by McGee.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And Clark, you know, you were actually one of the original stretch bigs, so do you think your game would be more suited for today's NBA?
Kevin, stretch big may be stretching it a little bit in analyzing my game. I did have a decent shot, but my work was done with ball skills and scoring inside. I would have added the perimeter shot, so I think I would have been able to handle today's game effectively, being kind of a combo forward. Big enough to do work inside, but skilled enough to get outside, too.
And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Now here's James. He's got 8. His first miss, now 3 of 4 from the field.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Here's Christopher. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
Pass to LeBron. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And the slam dunk by McGee.
This kind of athleticism at the center position, pretty remarkable. I mean, McGee letting it all hang out there.
Outside Fournier. Nice 4 for 7 for the floor with that shot.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Outside DeRozan. Back to Brooks. LeBron outside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. James has got 4 points in the quarter.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
The shot's good from Ntilikina.
Well, he's given himself a chance. 6 shots he's gotten up this quarter, but only able to convert on 1 of them.
Here's James. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
You know, it really seems strange to say, but as big an impact as LeBron's made as a basketball player, he's making an even bigger impact off the court. His philanthropy, his activism. Tell you what, this guy's a special person. I really believe he's going to be a case study of how an athlete can leverage his stardom, his celebrity, his resources in a way that leaves a lasting, impactful legacy for many, many years to come.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here.
Thanks very much, guys.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 12 points, 2 assists, and 4 rebounds. It's hard to imagine how he could have been any better in the first 2 quarters.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been a clinic out there by James.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
JaVale McGee is out there with LeBron James. Then it's DeRozan. Then it's Brooks. And it's Christopher in at the 2. That's the group for Michael Malone getting going here in the second half.
Down in the paint on both ends of the floor. Bismack Biyombo really knows how to take care of business.
Greg, that is an understatement, and I'm surprised it would come from you. This guy blocks shots and rebounds. He's doing it all. He makes the most of the high percentage looks he gets, too.
Outside Fournier. And Gobert kicks to Fournier. Outside Batum. 6 on the shot clock. No good on the 3.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
DeRozan. The shot missing.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
A quick shot there, and it's off target.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
The shot's good from McGee.
Boy, for a 7-footer, he's got really good bounce, does JaVale McGee, and doing a nice job working on the glass there.
Outside Fournier. To the inside. Here's Ntilikina. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ntilikina's got 6.
And this offense needed that one after 4 misses to start the half. DeRozan against Gobert.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle foul.
And at times, it just feels like DeRozan is still underappreciated. Receives a lot of criticism for what he doesn't do and not enough credit for what he does.
DeMar DeRozan hits them both. And DeRozan's talked about using negative press to his advantage.
You know, he said you have to be able to take criticism if you want to be great. Use the negative energy to become something more than you thought you could be.
First personal foul.
It's close, but didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
And the pass to Batum.
He's been an absolute non-factor. 0 factor this game. Just a horrible performance from him.
And that one is good. 6 points for him.
Well, that's a signature move from DeRozan, guys. Gets up ahead of steam, then finishes strong. Boy, I like that aggressiveness.
Here's Batum. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
That's on LeBron James. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
For the away team.
And from the line a season ago, 73%.
Both free throws good from Batum.
And, you know, Nick Batum's length provides a huge bonus to his team. He's able to play and guard multiple positions.
Brooks, the pass to James. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Gobert with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. And now another look at that mobile 1-block defensive performance.
And, guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
On defense, the visitors. James has a 2-pointer.
And what defense there from Gobert. Putting that wingspan to work and not allowing anything easy inside.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
Ntilikina kicks to Fournier. Dishes it to Gobert. Fournier against James. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Batum. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got 5 rebounds tonight.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Brooks, the pass to James. Out to Brooks. Fires the three. Fournier pulls it down.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Ntilikina passes to Gobert. The shot from the low post is good. Gobert's got his third basket of the night.
And not the same skinny guy he was when he entered the league. Gobert a lot less affected by contact these days.
Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Ball stolen. And they're running. Pull up Jay. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got 4 assists now tonight.
Quick on the shot. Love watching LeBron go right up with that jumper.
Outside Fournier. There's the feed to Gobert. Yep, that one goes. 8 points for Rudy Gobert.
Evan Fournier.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
LeBron up top. 16 points for him. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. Well, we thought the third quarter was over. It turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
Well, I can't see how they'd come to any other conclusion. I mean, we have a good look at it on the replay. The clock's still ticking when it left his fingertips.
And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
LeBron James with the assist.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. They've got Gobert. Ntilikina out there with Evan Fournier. Then there's Batum. McGee with the block. To the paint. Here's Christopher. It's deflected, and he recovers it. McGee, the pass to Christopher. Back to McGee. Shoots over Fournier. McGee's shot is off. Being about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. A shot by Batum. No good. Brooks right side. Gobert with the block. Outside Fournier. Launches it. Count it. Number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
Boy, Fournier is an excellent shooter from distance, and that really helps his team space the floor.
Passes it to Christopher. And that one goes long.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
DeRozan passes to LeBron. And they double up James. 11 feet away. And DeMar DeRozan the bucket on the assist by James.
You know, I look at DeRozan. One of the things I like most about his game is that he really employs the mid-range shot. And it's a lost art for most other players.
And the layup falls.
You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboards.
Brooks outside. Out left to the wing. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
First team foul. At the line for your home team. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Brooks. And both free throws good for Brooks.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Batum against LeBron. A shot by Batum, no good. DeRozan gets the bucket. DeRozan's got 4 this quarter.
You know, guys, I look at DeMar DeRozan, and I think he's one of the very best at making tough shots. I mean, the defense is draped all over him, and he still finds a way to get it up and down.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Now Batum. And stolen by James. Here's the break. And that one's good.
Assisted.
Brooks.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
McGee against Fournier. Shoots over McGee. Here's Gobert, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And if he gets looks that plainly, Gobert becomes unstoppable. He makes good use of his body and just wills himself to a foul.
And Clark, you played in a very physical era. What do you think about the way fouls are called right now?
I really don't have a problem with it, Kevin. I mean, some of the fouls that were allowed in years past, way back in the 70s and 80s, I mean, those were borderline flagrant 3 kind of fouls. The game was more physical, and it was accepted as such, but I don't know if that was necessarily good for the game. I think now, the way they have it set up and the way it's officiated as it relates to physicality and flagrant fouls, yeah, it may be a little bit too far the other way, but I think it's the right balance overall.
Gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the 4th. 4 of 9. Down low. Looks good. Is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Gobert dishes to Fournier. Terrific assist and nice finish. Solid play all around.
Well, I love Fournier's fire tonight. Working hard to make a difference on the offensive end.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Christopher. Over Gobert. Christopher, no good. There's the drive. Ntilikina misses from short range. And here is James. And so they get the victory here at home. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
DeMar, big effort tonight. What is the state of mind of this club right now?
We're focusing in on the defensive end. We know if we get stops, we can definitely score whenever we want.
And you got it done tonight, DeMar. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
Wish I had some competition, but it ain't nobody low. Hit a DraftKings. I've been all alone. Ain't never need nobody else. I'm at the top floor. Start the show. Wish I had some competition, but it ain't nobody low.
Hey. Whoa. 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 Now I'm switching up my energy. My enemies feel like I got hundreds of them. No love for me. Y'all ain't in the streets. Y'all just in the street. Y'all take ministry. Y'all just sin and preach. No deal, I like the breach. I call up my lawyer like never mind. They playing with all of these money, but never mind. That could probably never rhyme and still be $1 million up. I only spend money on her if I know she the truth, just to keep it a buck. You played with me once and you dumped. Did I say when I'm... You know I'm ignorant, I'm at my house party acting. Telling my guests that I don't use it. Then turn around and I do it again. Act like a saint, who am I to pretend? Asking the Lord to forgive all my sins with my fingers crossed behind my back with a grin. I sin. I feel like the Bucks. I win. Again and again. Now they telling their friends. I don't know who my friends, they like to pretend.
Please leave your name and phone number after the beep.
Cause they couldn't see me going very far. Now I be overseas with them. I get paid when I pass a, but I got...
Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball and a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. They pulled themselves up to the second place spot.
Well, right now for this home ball club, they've done a fantastic job of developing team chemistry. Higher on this list than lots of people expected. One of my favorite stories so far.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Pass. Pascal Siakam out there with Luka Doncic. Then it's Domantas Sabonis. Then there's Nikola Jokic. And it's Porzingis in at the 4. Green out there with Aaron Gordon. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then there's Damian Lillard. And it's Thompson in at the 3 slot. Now here's Curry. Thompson outside. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. And some new faces and new places this year, Grant. How long do you think it takes for a new player to fit in?
Well, you know, some players never fit in, but depending upon the style, it varies from player to player.
Great open look there.
The more Siakam uses the three-point shot, the more it helps his game. It makes him the all-around player he needs to be.
Now here's Curry, and Lillard gets it to go.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Down low. Here's Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Curry against Doncic. From 12 feet. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Gone 3 of 3 out of the gate. To the middle. Kicks it out to Siakam. Pass to Jokic. Doncic outside. 6 on the shot clock. Over Lillard. And that one no good to start off the night.
He's got a nice feel for that crossover, but you still have to finish.
The shot no good.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
Pass to Porzingis. And they double up Porzingis. Now Doncic. Siakam with it. Kicks it to Doncic. Gets the 3 ball to go.
It's just pure shooting talent really sets Doncic apart. He's got touch, accuracy, and supreme confidence.
Curry passes to Thompson. To the inside. Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field. Klay Thompson is an all-time great, one of the best shooters hands down. Key part of the great dynasties in Golden State.
I like what he was trying to do, shaking the D with the fadeaway. Tough look, though.
The 3 from Curry. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Clay can sometimes get overshadowed by his teammates, but Grant, he's definitely one of the stars in this league.
And it seems that Clay doesn't mind that at times he's overlooked. He's all about winning and not worried about press. He's just a great teammate who's easy to play with.
Doncic, good.
When you watch Luka play, you can't forget he's 6'7". He can more than hold his own inside.
Doncic against Curry. Off target at the rim. Gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Doncic outside. And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
You see the reach of Porzingis. His length is what makes him a prime-time alley-oop threat.
Lillard finds Curry. Back to Lillard. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Now here's Jokic, and here's Siakam for 3. Knocks down the long J. Siakam's got 6 points.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, man, talk about it. The great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
Counted from distance.
I'm surprised to see the game's best shooter sink a 3 like that. Anything you can do, Curry can do better.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. Porzingis is doubled. And here's Sabonis. Pass to Doncic. 11 feet out, and yep, it's good. Doncic has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Lillard passes to Curry, and here's Thompson for 3. It doesn't go for him. Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. They're up by 6, and back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And Kristaps Porzingis, an all-star in 2018. He talked about his summertime.
Just getting in that weight room and living in there, basically.
And Grant, you see the work he's put in to strengthen his frame.
I mean, he really has, B.A. At 7'3", tremendous length. Putting on that suit of armor, so to speak, can help him withstand the rigors of this game.
Stephen Curry for 3.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
They've been quicker to the ball, showing great anticipation and terrific hustle.
Domantas Sabonis out there with Kristaps Porzingis.
Then
there's Nikola Jokic. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's Siakam in at the shooting guard. Well, one thing we can take away from the 2021 season, the enjoyment that it brought to people during such a tough time.
Taking 2 shots.
Man, you're right, B.A. Everyone was happy. Everybody was happy to have a full season, even if you couldn't watch all the games in person. But I tell you what, it was just what we needed.
Jokic with it. Doncic outside. Jacks up a 3, and he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
Because opponents have to respect his passing so much, a lot of times the three-pointer is there for Doncic if he wants it. And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight.
And the foul called on Draymond Green. That'll be a second foul of the game.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Pass to Siakam. Now here's Sabonis. Got it. Sabonis has got his first 2 points of the night.
And the evolution of Siakam continues. Seeing him make great passes like this proves he's only getting better. Woo, scary thought.
Curry against Doncic. Lets a floater go. And it's Curry laying it in. Curry's got 8.
Just another tool in the toolbox for Curry. The quick flip over the top. Yeah, B.A., and the casual fans know Curry is just a great offensive threat. I mean, he's much more than that, though. Very close to a complete player on the floor.
5 to shoot. Here's Doncic. The rebound by Klay Thompson. For San Francisco, they've gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. And Lillard gets it to go. Well, thinking of the rest of Curry's game, Chris, he doesn't have any weak spots.
Yeah, and his defense has improved, and he's a good help defender. Plus a rebounder on both ends. He has great vision and one of the most unselfish players in the game.
Sabonis outside. From deep, here's Doncic. Damian Lillard with the rebound.
Playing the revenge card right there. Trying to get those 3 points right back. Didn't work.
Curry passes to Gordon. Here's Green. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
Driving in, Siakam can be such a menace for the defense. Hard to get in the way of his physicality.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, BA.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand.
Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit dubious.
Back to Green. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. There are fans that hate on Draymond Green, but nobody can deny he's a winner.
I mean, he is a winner. He's found success at every level. He gives everything to the team. And, of course, he has the rings to talk all he wants.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
And you have to admire how Green sees the game. He does his homework on every player, demands precision from himself and teammates.
Second free throw, no good. Well, Draymond's a student of the game, and Chris, as you said, he sees so much.
Yeah, and you love to hear him talk about basketball. He knows the game as well as anyone. I mean, his brain for the game makes him special.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. For San Francisco, they've gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Now here's Curry. Give him 8 points now. They now take the lead. Thompson's got 7 now in this quarter.
And in Thompson's career, he hits well over 40% of his threes. That's remarkable consistency from range.
Here's Doncic, and he hits it from 9 feet.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
Gordon, the pass to Green. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
I'll tell you what, their execution just continues to impress.
Siakam against Thompson. Doncic outside. Second shot opportunity. And Jokic lays it up and in. Jokic just got 6 points.
You got to box out the big man, Jokic. When you don't, he makes you pay.
Siakam against Lillard. With 4 on the clock. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Up by 1. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Checking out San Francisco. Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
Well, if you compare the assist numbers, you can see who's been the superior team. And they're playing a much better brand of basketball. That bodes well for them the rest of the way.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the visiting team.
They got rained on from 3. Now the shooters deserve some credit. They did hit a few defensive shots. defense deserved more of the blame, because there were still way too many wide open looks.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And that's somewhat of a surprise, but he's been really patient and unselfish.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. They've got Draymond Green. Stephen Curry is out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's Klay Thompson. And it's Gordon in at the 4. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Siakam, the pass to Doncic. Outside Porzingis. Three-pointer, no good. San Francisco shooting an insane 65%. Just terrific. Lillard outside. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 8 assists here tonight.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Siakam outside. Takes a 3. Offensive board. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Jokic has got 8 points.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Pass to Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
This is what makes Curry special on the offensive end. The ability to create for himself and others at the highest level of the game.
Siakam with it. Now Thompson defending. 11 feet out. Siakam, no good.
Might take them a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. They just need to calm down, play their game.
Doncic finds Siakam. Jokic with it. Up top, Siakam. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Jokic. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Just about 285 pounds. Jokic is a mountain. So you better really bump into him to disrupt this shot.
Curry passes to Lillard. Now Gordon. The 3 from Curry. Buries it from 3. 11 points in the game.
They made the most of their halftime adjustments. They're shooting 80% so far in the second half.
Here's Doncic. That one off the back iron and out. For San Francisco, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. And he makes it.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Curry against Doncic. Sinks the tray.
Defense was all over Doncic, so he smartly uses a pick to get free to shoot.
Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this. You have to love watching Klay Thompson play. I mean, to me, he's one of the greatest shooters ever. Perfect form in the least.
Get ready for the Dance Squad! Get ready for the Dance Squad!
And here we have last season's best free throw shooting team.
Yeah, they took pride in their success at the line, and it forced opposing defenses to be very careful against them.
We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter of the game. Up top, Siakam. Pass to Sabonis. Siakam outside. Shot clock at 3. He's off on that one. Green with the defensive effort. And they're on the break. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard.
Such a consistent night for him from the field. Whenever they've needed it, he's been their safety valve.
Out to the right wing. Here's Siakam. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Siakam's got 10 points in the game.
A fantastic athlete. You love the effort Siakam shows on the glass to keep plays going.
Thompson outside. Over to the wing. Lillard with the ball. And Jokic picks him up defensively. Lillard can't get it to go.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
And that one's good. Porzingis.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half. Getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
Pass to Thompson. Yes. Great play by Lillard to set it up. 17 points in the game.
He drops yet another dime. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
To the paint. To the left side wing. Porzingis for 3. It's cleared by Damian Lillard. For San Francisco, they've gotten 8 of 11 shots to go in. Efficient so far in the third. Outside Curry. This one for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Curry's got 8 points here in the quarter.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Well, when he's hitting from range on a consistent basis, it makes everything easier offensively.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. They lead by 13. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
Good start, fellas. Play, your cutting is awesome. The movement without the ball is brilliant. Great stuff.
Complimenting the motion. Steve Kerr likes how his offense is running right now.
Yeah, when the players and the ball never seem to stop, it prevents a defense from getting set and digging in.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Kristaps Porzingis out there with Domantas Sabonis. Then it's Pascal Siakam. Then there's Nikola Jokic. And it's Doncic in at the point.
Man, it's so fun watching Thompson catch fire. He's such a good scorer. He only needs a few to fall to get it going.
Doncic passes to Jokic. Over Lillard. And the basket by Jokic.
It's all about the tail of the tape right there. I mean, his size advantage makes that jump shot easy pickings.
Lillard passes to Thompson. Here's Lillard. He's covered by Siakam. And there's the foul. It'll go on Aaron Gordon. That's his first foul of the game.
That's just his first turnover of the game. He's been making good decisions out there. Well, until that one anyway.
A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Doncic outside. And they double up Jokic. Makes the most of the high percentage shot.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Second three-pointer of the second half. 5 overall. He's killing it from long range.
Doncic against Lillard. Doncic is doubled. And there's a 3-second violation.
3 seconds.
That's a costly error. Let's see how they bounce back.
Man, when you're playing from behind, that's the last thing you want to do. Make matters worse.
Doncic against Curry. For 3, here's Lillard. Drills it from deep.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes. Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
The defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over that break I was able to catch the message that the visiting team coach was giving to his team. He let his guys know that he needs more from them to close this deficit. He said, quote, "We have to get something started. I know we're behind. You are capable of taking this game if you still want it."
As always, Allie, we thank you.
Foul.
Here's Curry. Thompson outside. Over Jokic. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got 7 rebounds in the game. And Doncic hammers it home.
We've seen why Doncic is a perennial MVP candidate. He's taken over completely at the offensive end.
Back to Curry. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
It's on Nikola Jokic.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And Grant, throughout your career, you mostly played in the smaller markets. Do you think the league is doing enough to help them compete?
I think so. I mean, look, Milwaukee just won a championship. An incredible season they had last year. I think they're doing the right thing between revenue sharing, the salary cap, the luxury tax. And remember, the players union will always favor freedom of movement for its players.
And the first one at the line is good.
Curry is everything you want from a superstar. A fearless competitor and just an incredible leader.
And so Curry nails both of them.
He's never rattled at the strike. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
Doncic outside. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. And the shot's good.
Down in the paint, Jokic knows how to take charge, getting past the D and to a look.
Siakam against Lillard. From the elbow,
2 minutes remaining
and
in the game.
scoring. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
A long swing player, Siakam uses that 6'9" length down low.
For 3, here's Lillard. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Jokic. Over Green. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good.
And it's really a sight to see. I mean, it's almost a set shot from Jokic. Always under control and accurate, especially inside the line.
Curry against Doncic. And here's Lillard. Back to Curry. Clock at 6. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. Gone 7 of 8 in this fourth quarter. Tries a 10-footer. The shot misses. For San Francisco, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Curry finds Lillard. Thompson outside. On the wing, Curry. And he drains the turnaround J.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
That's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
Doncic's shot is good.
At about 230 pounds, Doncic is a load down low.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Curry passes to Thompson. Second chance effort. And the layup is up and in.
And there he is. I mean, attacking the boards, converting off the misses. I mean, trying to do everything he can to secure this W.
So Siakam, so energetic, helping to lead the charge for this team.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they shown this kind of fight earlier.
Yeah, how they ended this one is much different than how they started it. And that's a shame.
So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm here now with Klay Thompson. And Klay, congratulations on the win. How satisfying is it winning games in front of this devoted crowd?
Well, we always want to put on a show for our fans. They deserve it. They show up every single night. And it's just fun to protect home court.
It's one of the best places to play in the league, no doubt. Thanks, Klay.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up. Alongside Chris Webber, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for joining us. And we'll see you next time.
implied. Ain't no love in the streets. Also, there wasn't no love in my home. So only get love when it's coming from me. Preach. I sin. I feel like the Bucks. I win. Again and again. Now they telling they friends. I don't know who my friends. They like to pretend. Santa Monica Boulevard. I can't tell if they men.
just really need a place and time. I was just staring at your face online. I wanna rock right now this time. I just and taste it fine. Can't afford no more wasted time. I'm trying to show you being patient and not my vibe, not my vibe. I'm trying to link on some ASAP vibes. I ain't never
There's never any doubt.
Whoa. Now I'm switching up my energy. My enemies feel like I got hundreds of them. No love for me. Y'all ain't in the streets. Y'all just in the street. Y'all fake ministry. Y'all just sin and preach. No deal, I like the breach. I call up my lawyer like, never mind. They playing with all of these money, but never mind. I could probably never rhyme and still be $1 million up. I only spend money on her if I know she the truth, just to keep it a buck. You play with me once and you dumped. Did I say when I'm... You know I'm ignorant, I'm at my house party acting. Telling my guests that I don't use it. Then turn around and I do it again. Act like a saint, who am I to pretend? Asking the Lord to forgive all my sins with my fingers crossed behind my back with a grin. I sin. I feel like the Bucks. I win. Again and again. Now they telling their friends. I don't know who my friends, they like to pretend.
Please leave your name and phone number after the beep.
Cause they couldn't see me going very far. Now I be overseas with them. I get paid when I pass a... But I got no love for the law. I can't remember when I had a job. Back when they wouldn't build, now they bob. I still got paper tags on my car. Now I got gophers my lawn. That is annoying. I'm picking my poison. You crabs in a barrel while my lobster is boiling. I'm trying to avoid them, but they keep on coming for me. DMX, what they wanting from me. BMX, I ain't stunting for free. On my mama. So you know that it's true when I speak. Matador, I ain't running from beef. Mike Tyson asked why my hunger so deep. I replied, ain't no love in the streets. Also, there wasn't no love in my home, so only get love when it's coming from me. Preach. I sin. I feel like the Bucks. I win. Again and again. Now they telling their friends. I don't know who my friends, they like to pretend. Santa Monica Boulevard, I can't tell if they men.